do a ski. Yeah, everything's good, that's okay. I'll do a nice block here. See, this is all, I'm going to show you it, and watch how it's all contained in me in this little spot here. Right? So it's all mechanical. I'm hoping the form looks okay. Now especially this one, you see I'm in a posture, I've got everything right, but I'm here. I'm not expanding anywhere. So it's all within my circle. So you can't get you can't get this superpower if you're as big as the form is. If you expand, what Jenny was doing, and she was going in and out of it, but she's only had one lesson at it. But if you sort of like expand, it becomes joyful. It becomes you see the difference? Perhaps you can't, you know, be honest. I don't mind if you say I'm crap, I'll go home now. Oh, I shouldn't say that's on film. If you can go outside yourself, this joy, so when you're up here, what I've actually pushed out and expanded out there, to those who are prepared to be a little bit more flaky like me and say, well, if I touch heaven and now bring heaven down with me, you've got a lot of power you can bring from up there, you know. There's a lot of power, but if you're here in just your posture, all you've got is what you can create with your body. Look here. So when I watched John, his hands were quite close to his head. So the first thing you need to do is to expand before you do it, and when you go up, you've got to push up. You might think that I'm talking about stretching. It's not stretching, but the technical way is you have to stretch first. But if you go too far, it means that your balance, you've lost your mass. So your mass is here, you stretch to your maximum, but you don't let it waver. If you stretch to your maximum and then you let it drop a little bit, you've lost the heaven, because you haven't got any more heaven now, because you just unplugged that connection. I'm grateful that you come, but I also apologise for those who don't believe in spiritual stuff, because to me, unless you can believe that on your own you're not going to find what it is that Osensi wanted us to have. All these people out there going, it's me, San, she. They're doing a really good sharp form, but when they're old, will they have the spiritual understanding of what it was like to experience that thrust, experience that block, experience that turn, experience that lift, experience the turn. So what I said in the hall, does it feel like Paul is pulling my Joe? Yes, but I'm rooted here. So I've got a connection between mass, Paul pulling my Joe, so I'm expanding, thinking that, and then I can bring Paul's energy over there to do that. I don't let this drop and lose the energy, I keep it going, and then I bring it back in. I bring this energy back in. So I never lose the energy. It's a little bit like I'm on turbo boost and I don't take my foot off the throttle. So the moment I expand, it doesn't die. And that's what makes a kata rather than a saburi. So I think you can see it, getting to it's a different matter.